Imagine waking up every day, feeling like you're meant for something greater, like there's a fire inside you waiting to ignite. But no matter how hard you try, success feels just out of reach. You push forward, you work hard, yet you watch others pass you by. Ever wondered why? It's not luck, it's not fate. It's the invisible chains you don't even realize are holding you back. There are 5 silent killers of success, habits so destructive, yet so common, that 99% of people unknowingly sabotage their own potential. If you don't recognize and eliminate them now, you'll stay stuck in the same cycle, year after year, watching your dreams slip further away. But if you do, you'll become unstoppable. 1. They wait for the right moment. Most people don't fail because they lack intelligence, talent, or opportunity. They fail because they hesitate. They convince themselves that the stars need to align before they can start chasing their dreams. I'll do it when I have more time. I just need to feel more confident first. Maybe next year will be better. Sound familiar? This is one of the biggest self-sabotaging behaviors, waiting for the perfect moment. But here's the brutal reality. The perfect moment does not exist. It never has, and it never will. The people who achieve greatness don't wait until they feel 100% ready. They don't wait for the fear to disappear. They don't wait for the conditions to be perfect, because they know that waiting is just another word for procrastination. Look at the most successful people in history: entrepreneurs, athletes, artists, and leaders. None of them started when they were fully prepared. Steve Jobs didn't wait until he had unlimited resources to start Apple. Elon Musk didn't wait until he had mastered every aspect of space travel before launching SpaceX. Muhammad Ali didn't wait until he was the strongest fighter before he stepped into the ring. They started before they were ready. They built momentum. They made mistakes. They failed and learned. And that's exactly what made them great. But the ones who never succeed, they hesitate. They tell themselves, "I just need a little more time," when in reality, they are just afraid. Afraid of failing, afraid of judgment, afraid of stepping into the unknown. And the more they wait, the harder it becomes to start. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months. And before they know it, years have passed, and they're still standing at the starting line. The truth is, readiness is a myth. You don't need to feel ready to take action. You just need to start. Because action creates progress. Progress builds confidence. And confidence leads to success. If you're always waiting for the perfect moment, you'll be waiting forever. Start now. Start messy. Start scared. But start. Because the biggest regret in life is not the mistakes you make. It's the opportunities you never take. 2. They blame others for their failures. There's a pattern among people who never succeed. They always have someone to blame. It's their parents' fault for not giving them the right opportunities. It's their boss's fault for not recognizing their talent. It's the economy, the government, their friends, bad luck, everything and everyone except themselves. But here's a truth most people don't want to hear. As long as you keep blaming others, you will remain powerless. Why? Because blame shifts responsibility. And when you shift responsibility, you also give away your control. The control to change, to improve, and to build a better life. The most successful people in the world, the ones who break through barriers and achieve greatness, they do one thing differently. They take full ownership of their lives. If they fail, they don't point fingers. They don't waste energy making excuses. Instead, they ask, "What could I have done better? Where did I go wrong? How can I improve?" This mindset is powerful because it puts you in the driver's seat of your life. It forces you to adapt, to learn, and to take control of your destiny. Because, let's be real, life isn't fair. Some people are born into wealth, while others struggle to make ends meet. Some people have supportive families, while others have to fight for every opportunity. But blaming your circumstances won't change them. The only thing that can change your life is you. Think about two people who grew up in the same rough neighborhood. One of them stays stuck, blaming the system, blaming their past, blaming their lack of resources. The other? They grind, they learn, they push through obstacles, and eventually they rise. The difference isn't luck, it's mindset. So ask yourself, are you holding yourself back by blaming others? Are you using your circumstances as an excuse to stay where you are? Or are you willing to take full responsibility and carve your own path? The moment you stop blaming and start owning your life, everything changes. Because if you're responsible for your failures, you're also responsible for your success. 3. They prioritize comfort over growth. Most people don't fail because they lack talent or intelligence. They fail because they choose comfort over growth, again and again. They stay in their safe little routines, avoiding discomfort, avoiding risk, and avoiding anything that challenges them. But here's the brutal truth: success is never found in comfort. It's found in struggle, in uncertainty, in the moments when you push yourself beyond what you thought you were capable of. The people who make it to the top aren't the ones who seek an easy life. They're the ones who willingly step into discomfort because they know that's where real growth happens. Think about it. Why do so many people stay in jobs they hate? Why do they stay in relationships that drain them? Why do they avoid taking risks, even when they know deep down they want more from life? It's because change is uncomfortable. Growth is painful. The gym hurts. Learning a new skill is frustrating. Facing rejection stings. But these are the very things that separate the successful from the unsuccessful. Every time you avoid discomfort, you reinforce a habit of staying small. Every time you skip a challenge because it's hard, you strengthen the chains that keep you stuck. And eventually, you wake up one day wondering why your life hasn't changed, why you're still in the same place, with the same problems and the same regrets. Now, let's look at the people who win in life. They do the opposite. They embrace discomfort. They put themselves in situations that force them to adapt. They take risks, even when they're terrified. They fail, and they use that failure as fuel. And with each challenge they face, they grow stronger, smarter, and more unstoppable. So the question is, are you choosing comfort, or are you choosing growth? Are you willing to face the discomfort of discipline, learning, and failure so you can build the life you want? Or will you keep hiding in the illusion of safety, watching others succeed while you stay stuck? Because here's the reality. Life doesn't reward comfort. It rewards those who are willing to do what others won't. 4. They wait for the perfect moment. How many times have you heard someone say, "I'll start when the time is right," or "I'll do it when I'm ready"? Maybe you've even said it yourself. But here's the harsh reality. There is no perfect moment. There never has been, and there never will be. The people who succeed in life don't wait for the stars to align or for every condition to be just right. They take action despite uncertainty, despite fear, despite not having all the answers. Because they understand one simple truth: waiting is just another form of fear. It's procrastination disguised as patience. It's an excuse that keeps you stuck. Think about it. How many opportunities have you already missed because you kept waiting for the right time? How many dreams have you put on hold because you convinced yourself you weren't ready. The world is full of people who had big ideas, big plans, and big dreams, but they never acted on them. And now, those dreams are nothing more than regrets. Successful people don't wait. They start with what they have. They launch the business before they feel 100% ready. They apply for the job before they meet every qualification. They step into the unknown, trusting that they'll figure things out as they go. And guess what? That's how real progress is made. Not through hesitation, not through endless planning, but through action. There will always be a reason to wait. You'll never have enough money, enough time, enough experience. Conditions will never be perfect. But while you're sitting there waiting, someone else is out there, taking risks, making moves, and getting ahead. So ask yourself this: how much longer are you going to wait? How many more excuses are you going to make? Because time isn't stopping for you. Opportunities aren't waiting. And the longer you hesitate, the more you let life slip through your fingers. Start now. Start before you're ready. Start with what you have. Because the only way to succeed is to stop waiting and start doing. 5. They blame everything but themselves. There is one common trait among people who never succeed. They refuse to take responsibility for their own lives. Everything that goes wrong is always someone else's fault. The government, their parents, the economy, bad luck, unfair circumstances. They always have an excuse, always have a scapegoat, always have a reason why things didn't work out. But here's the truth they refuse to accept. No one is coming to save them. No one owes them success. No one is stopping them except themselves. Blaming is easy. It's comfortable. It lets you sit back and say, well, it's not my fault, so I don't have to do anything about it. But every time you point the finger at someone else, you're giving away your power. You're telling yourself that you have no control over your own life. And the moment you believe that, you've already lost. Think about this. Two people can be born into the exact same difficult circumstances: poverty, a broken home, no support. One of them will use it as an excuse to stay stuck. The other will use it as fuel to rise above. What's the difference? Mindset. The first person focuses on what's holding them back, while the second person focuses on what they can do about it. And that single shift in perspective is what separates winners from losers. Because here's the reality: life isn't fair. Bad things will happen. Unfair things will happen. You will be betrayed, you will be hurt, you will be knocked down. But the only question that matters is, what are you going to do about it? Will you spend your life complaining, pointing fingers, and waiting for someone else to fix things? Or will you take responsibility, own your choices, and do whatever it takes to change your situation? Every truly successful person has one thing in common. They take full responsibility for their life. Even when things go wrong, even when it's not entirely their fault, they ask themselves, what could I have done better? What can I learn from this? What's my next move? And because they take ownership, they stay in control. They keep moving forward. They don't waste time blaming. They spend time improving. So ask yourself this: are you in control of your life, or are you just making excuses? Because the harsh truth is, success doesn't come to those who blame. It comes to those who take action. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner your life will start to change.